All right, we are back at the 2025 Etowah County Volleyball Media Days. We have the Gaston Bulldogs in with us now. Coach, if you would introduce yourself and then let the young ladies introduce themselves as well.
Okay, my name's Destiny. My name's Destiny Taylor. I'm the coach.
Miley Harper.
Charlie Skaggs.
All right, Coach, we always like to start these off the same way. Take us through from when last season ended to now and what you get, what that's looked like volleyball-wise for these young ladies in your team.
I think one of the biggest things is we had a large graduating class last year, and our team, I would say, looks almost completely different than it did last year. We have some girls that have come in that have played volleyball in the past but haven't played the last couple of years. I think the biggest thing that we've been working on over the summer is getting them playing together as a team, because it's like having lots of different pieces that we're having to try and figure out, like where they go and how to communicate with each other. I think that's the biggest thing I say, like every day, is communication, because they have the ability and we have the skill. We've just got to figure each other out, and that's what we've really worked on the past couple of weeks, is just trying to figure that out.
What is it about these two young ladies that they're sitting here with you chose these two to come?
So Miley and Charlie, they're seniors this year, which makes me feel super old, because I had them in 8th grade PE my first year at Gaston, and I've had them in junior high basketball and volleyball every year since. These are the girls that when we step on the court, if the energy's not where it needs to be or somebody's not in the right spot, I'm looking at Miley and Charlie to get it. They're kind of like the me's on the court, so I'm not having to go out there and be like, okay, this is where you stand, and trying to get the energy where it needs to be. And I also know I'm very hard on these two, but I also know that they can take it because I've had them for so many years, and the expectation for them is not greater than other people on the team. Like I said, I guess I've just known them longer and coached them longer, so you get to know your players as you coach them. So
their shoulders can handle it. The hard.
Yes, sometimes I don't think they can, but I know they can.
Absolutely. You young ladies, speak on that a little bit, and how Coach obviously looks at you guys as leaders and looks for you guys to help coach the other teammates you have.
Just a leadership aspect, because we've had her since 8th grade and as a coach in multiple sports. So I also look to her as okay, I need to kind of step it up on my end, because she's stepping it up on her end. But we just got a lot of new girls this year, so we just, as teammates and kind of sisters on the court, need to step it up for our teammates.
To speak on that a little bit, me and Harper, I think, are the only ones that have been here for the most part, right?
Mm-hmm.
So
I've been here your whole.
Yeah.
We've been teammates the longest.
Yeah. We have a ton of new girls, so most of them haven't been coached by Coach Allen the way that we have. So really, it's a lot of learning. So I feel like having us on the court to kind of tell them how it's going to go helps a lot, and it's just easier.
What's the maddest you've ever made coach personally?
I don't know.
I gotta hear this.
There's a lot.
we make fun of her a lot, because when we had her, she was so young, and she was
old now.
She's really old now. We had her when she was young, that we make fun of her because I make fun of her because she does the terrible thing.
Okay, so I remember one time you ran around the gym.
Oh, and she made me push boards because. So me and Bella, y'all know Bella.
Yeah.
We it was towards the end of practice, and we got mad at each other, and so we started throwing volleyballs back at each other. And Coach Taylor called us, and I was running outside of the gym because I was afraid Bella was going to hit me in the face. And I was like, "Don't hit my moneymaker, right?" And so she starts hitting me or whatever, and I'm running, and we're running, and Coach Taylor walks back out of her office, and she sees us. And she's like, all right, at the end of practice, y'all got 15 boards. Ooh. At the end, we only had to do 5 because we had to apologize to each other. But that was fun. That was a good memory.
A board is a 2x4 wrapped in a towel.
Yeah,
an old bowl, yeah.
Floor.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
I just wanted to make.
I had some of that smoke myself in high school.
Yes.
She's got to have.
I never did.
No, that's that one.
What about you?
Mine, was a teammate said I punched her, and I didn't.
What?
I didn't. And we had to have like a whole meeting about it, and we got threatened to get kicked off the team.
Coach, these two not only are leaders, they keep it lively in the locker room.
Yes, they definitely keep us on our toes, both of them. And like they said, they've been teammates like probably even before you got in high school.
Yeah, Pee-wee.
Yeah, Pee-wee. And so every coach they have. I mean, we've had to just have silent time sometimes.
Gotcha. A silent time.
Silent time.
Yeah.
Silent water breaks.
Gotcha.
Oh, plenty of them.
Yeah.
Coach, what is it about volleyball to you that really this sport's like no other with communication, with trust? That's the two words I always, I talked to some of the other teams earlier about that. Communication and trust it's big in every sport, but volleyball, if you don't have those two things, you're toast. Can you talk about that a little bit?
Yeah, and I think these two have seen it both ways. I know when I got this job, this is my 4th year, I think. Like I was coming in, I didn't know what I was doing either. Like we were just flying by the seat of our pants, like in all honesty. And I think they've seen it on both ends of where when you don't have that trust and that communication, where it falls apart. Like I always tell them, like you should never, like at practice in a game, like it should never be silent. Like I know we say silent water breaks, but that's mostly for my mental side of it. But it should never be silent. Like you should be talking, encouraging, like helping your teammate fix whatever they're doing, like if they're not getting on top of the ball, if they're not jumping where they're supposed to be, if they're too early. Like there's several ones and these two are the biggest ones, and they probably talk the most out of anyone, is, like they're yelling like, wait, or up, get up, like, and I think that is the biggest thing in volleyball, because, I mean, if not, you're just putting 6 people, like I say it all the time to them, like you look like 6 people who just happened to wear the same shirt today.
Gotcha. That
just came out here. So communication, trust, like those are, and like I said, like that's a big part of what we've been working on this summer, because like I said, like they have the skill and they have the ability, and with like new players coming in, I feel like all the time, like that is something like that's sometimes the hardest. Also just teenage girls in general, but getting them to trust like me and then the other ones that are on the court is sometimes the most challenging part. Not even like the actual like pass set hit aspect of it. It's that trust and communication with them.
You guys have been in the program and around Coach all these years. You know what she says, kind of like extensions of her on the court. Talk about that with younger girls coming in, how important your role really is. I mean, you're going to have to not only, Coach can't be on the floor and talk and communicate. You guys have to coach on the floor.
Yeah, so like since we're such a small school, usually we're really close with our teammates and just other kids outside of our sport. And so I feel like we kind of give those girls, like those younger girls, a sense of like, all right, this is kind of like a big sister kind of thing. But like on the court, we have to understand that this isn't like just a family gathering. This is like a team, and we have to actually do our jobs. And so you have to have that hard aspect, but you also have to have the comforting aspect, because these are still kids that are learning and playing. Like we have some girls that are like 9th graders trying to fight for a spot on varsity, and that at this point in time, that's what we need. Like we need constant fighting, but we also need that sense of, hey, we got that bond afterwards.
Yeah, I would say really it goes beyond just leadership on the court. Like all these girls that we've gotten so close to, they come and talk to us off the court. Like we take them to church, they come to us about problems, we take them out to eat. I mean, give people rods. A lot of rods. It's really like a family there. Yeah. I really appreciate it.
Absolutely. Coach, before we shut it down, just final thoughts on this upcoming season.
I think the biggest thing is we just want to win games. I feel like that's the biggest thing all the time, is you just want to win, and we're trying to figure out how we're going to do that with this group of girls. So, and these two, that's why they're here today. They're leaders on the court, and I feel like they're big leaders, not just in volleyball, but in every sport that they play, and also at school. Like they're never ones we have to worry about getting in trouble. I have to go to the office about their grades. Like, they're just all around great young ladies. So we're going to be very sad to lose them. And I'm not a very sentimental person, and I don't say super, super nice things all the time to them, but I do appreciate them, and it is kind of bittersweet that this is the last time they'll, be coming and doing this for volleyball with me. I know.
Last time.
Time flies, guys.
I'm glad.
I appreciate you guys. Looking forward to you guys having a successful season. Thank you so much.
Thank you.